welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications, and I hope you are excited to be locked in with me. So as you see in the title below, this is my official first day of school. Now, some of you may be thinking, girl, school started last week, but my high school started school last week. I'm in a program called Senior Year Only Program, aka SIOP. Therefore, I'm taking all of my classes at CCP, Community College of Philadelphia. So essentially, I take college classes, and it's the official day to start class. So yeah, so basically, I'm gonna go through my schedule. I mapped out a schedule for myself, and a lot of y'all will probably think it's rigorous and I have a lot to do, but in reality, I'm pretty much just getting the work done on my own, or studying with other people, and that's pretty much it. I only meet with my chemistry professor for a lecture twice a week, and then all my other classes, as I said before, is just me getting the work done and studying. So I'm going to try to go through my schedule as best as I can to show y'all what my day will look like. But it's probably not going to go necessarily as planned since it is the first day. So I'm going to try my best to do that for you guys. So it's currently 7:55 a.m. on September 8th, 2020. And I'm actually getting ready to go to basically attendance check-in for my program. And this video might be speeded up at some point to where it's nothing really going on. So yeah, so as of right now, I'm just gonna eat this Pop-Tart. I didn't think about getting breakfast or making breakfast, but I realized I was too lazy to do that. So this is going to be my breakfast, and honestly, I don't really be having much of an appetite sometimes. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go into the meeting and see if people's there. I don't think so, but we're just gonna sit. And as y'all can see, I didn't really get dressed. I just put on a shirt, nice little white tee, and it says, I do this thing called whatever I want, period. So yeah, so I'll get back to y'all when the meeting starts. Okay, so I'm in the meeting, and we're pretty much just checking in. Like I said, it's an attendance check-in. It's not really a conversation going on. So I basically checked in with one of my directors for my program. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. The next thing y'all will probably see me doing is either getting started on work, or I might just fast forward to my Zoom lecture, which is at 11:30. So we'll see what I do. But as for now, I'll talk to you guys later.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay guys, I'm back. Now, technically, it's not on my schedule to start work yet. So I'm just gonna talk to y'all for a bit. You feel me? So yeah, as I said before, I'm taking all my classes at CCP, and that's how we doing. Here, Taylor, come here. And guess who else started school? Well, she started school last week, but Taylor started school already. What's up, y'all? She's a 4th grader, guys. She gets so big. So big. So technically, I'm supposed to start on my pre-calculus work at 9 o'clock, but I don't really have anything to do right now, so I'm just going to do that right now, because why not? Okay, so I have to go to the Canvas, because that's what all of my professors are using. They're using Canvas. So this is how I look on my iPad, because I might use my laptop right now. And plus, it's just quicker to do stuff on my iPad. So, I'm going to go to my pre-calculus class. And I'm going to go to modules. And when I get to here, it's basically like a rundown of the class. So I'm going to go to week 1 description. And so far I see, I'm just going to skim through this. Well, not skim through it, but I'm going to read it. Okay. Okay. So I read the week 1 description. My professor was basically saying, he was basically like telling us where our work would be at and what websites we would be using and what materials we need for the class. Okay. What do I need to read next? I'm gonna read this syllabus. Remember, read your syllabus. Like, if you don't do it in high school, at least do it for college, because there'll be a lot of information you really need to know, such as how they grade your work, when they will upload assignments. And as I said before, all my professors are using Canvas. And on Canvas, if you've seen it before, like the setup, it basically has like a to-do list and they show you. A lot of your professors are not going to want you to complete your work from the to-do list, because it's specific things they want you to do. So they'll tell you like where to look specifically, and you really don't want to mix that information at all. So definitely read your syllabus and read each section, because they might try to quiz you on it too. Okay guys, I'm going to be back because I have to go see if I have the right, it's basically like a textbook, but it's not a textbook. It's more so how I can access all my work for my pre-calculus class. And I'm going to go check if I have the right information, and I'm going to come right back. Okay, I don't think I mentioned this before, but sorry if y'all can't see me because the sun is really bright. But since I did have to change where I was at in my house, I wanted y'all to be able to see me, and it's darker in my room compared to this room, so I came in here. And also, as I mentioned before, Taylor is in school as well, so I didn't want to like our sounds to clash or anything, and I get like part of her class in the video. So yeah. Okay, so this is what I need for pre-calc. So this is supposed to give me access to what I need for the class. So I'm just gonna quickly look at honestly, y'all, I don't even know if this is the right thing, because my professor, it's like, it's something ISBN number, and like the number he had in our syllabus is different from the number I have on here. But when I was getting all my textbooks off the bookstore, it said this is what I needed for class. So I kind of don't want to open it and it's wrong, but at the same time I want to get started on it. What to do? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to email my professor, and I'm going to ask him, like, does the numbers matter as long as I have it? And I'm going to do that right now, actually, because as I said, classes started today, and they really want us to get started pretty much as soon as we get our materials. And I really want to make sure this is right in case I have to return it or anything. So I'm going to email my professor, and then I'm going to go from there and try to get as much done as I can, if I can get something done for pre-calc today. Yeah, because I really want to make sure I have the right thing, because you can't open, like, if you open any of your textbooks, you're not going to be able to return it. Okay, so as the attachments are uploading to the email, before I take the email, I'm going to check my schedule once again, and I'm basically going to talk to you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing next. So technically, for my schedule, I'm supposed to be working on my pre-calc class until 10 o'clock, from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. But as I said, since it is the first day, things might not go as planned, because y'all have to think, like, I'm still a high school student at the end of the day. So with my high school classes, of course, it's like very different from like being in college. So it's like I know my schedule like way beforehand. I know what my teachers are expecting. Like, it's way different. And then especially since we're on virtual, basically everyone's adjusting to being on virtual compared to being in person. So it's just a lot of figuring out to do. So at 10 o'clock, from 10 o'clock to 10:30, I'm supposed to take a mental health break. And after that, from 10:30 to 11:30, I'm supposed to work on my English class. Now, I don't think I'm going to have much I can do for that class either, because I haven't gotten my textbook yet for that class. And as I said before, she also wanted us to buy an ebook, and I haven't gotten that yet either, which I already told my program directors about. But the textbook I did get, but it's being delivered, and y'all know with this whole quarantine, having stuff delivered takes a while. Actually, it hasn't really been taking a while for me for some reason. I still got all my packages pretty quickly, but I just ordered it on last Thursday, and they said it should be here by this Thursday. So we'll see. So I probably won't have much to do for a class either. And then after that, from 11:30 to 12:25, I'm supposed to be doing homework and independent studying. But as I said before, like, things might not go as planned. So if you don't see me actually studying or anything like that, just know, like, it was probably little stuff I had to do, but it's not going to take up a whole hour for me to get that stuff done, because it's the first week and it's not much I really can do without my textbooks. Okay. Now I'm going to write this email so I can get to you. So I just got off the phone with Natasha. I did send the email to my pre-calculus professor. So whenever he gets back to me is when I can know for sure if I have the right thing for class. But for now, I'm just going to go back to the syllabus and keep reading it, just in case I missed any information. Okay. Yeah, so basically he said once we have this, which will like give me the code to like do all my work and everything for his class, he basically said I can get started and I can like do some problems and stuff on my own. But as I said before, I don't want to open this and this is wrong. So I'm just going to hold off on doing any work. But hopefully he responds to me like soon, so I can go back and begin some work, because I did take pre-calculus a little bit during the summertime with my other program, my VIEW program, Villanova's Initiative for Engaging Women. So I do have an idea of what I had to do for pre-calculus. So it's not like I'm going in and I really don't know what I'm doing. So I'm not really like super concerned that I'm gonna do like terrible in the class. Like, I don't have that type of mindset with anything. I do think, like, of course, I probably need tutoring or something, because pre-calculus is hard. Like, what I saw from in the summer, it gets tricky at some parts. So I might do that, or I might find like a study partner or something if I find somebody in my class. And that's pretty much it. Let's see. Wait. Hold on. Let me see something. It's not until. It's not due until September 20th. But of course, I'm probably going to do it before that, because I mean, there's no need to wait all the way until then to get started on work. There's no need for that. But let me see, do I have to do anything? Like, engage in a discussion or anything for this class? I don't think I do. But I'm gonna check anyway. It looks like we have practice quizzes for this class. It say my first exam is not until October 10th. So, basically a month from now. And yeah, that's pretty much all for this class. Okay, what did I say was on my schedule next? Oh, mental health break. So far, there's not really much to say. Like, it's the first day. As I keep saying, only have one lecture. Well, technically I had two, but it's for the same class, and it's twice a week. So y'all probably really won't get like any content until around like 11:30, because that's when my lecture is. And yeah, so I'm gonna get back to y'all later. Okay, so now I am back, and I'm actually getting ready for my meeting that's in about 3 minutes. So it's really a lecture with my chemistry professor. So I'm going to see what we're going to talk about in that class, and just go from there. But I'm actually going to be right back. I'm going to go get a book to write in, just in case I need to write anything down. So I'll be back. Okay, now I am back, and I came back just in time for my lecture to start. So I'm about to click on the Zoom meeting and get started. Okay, I'm now in the meeting, and my professor hasn't started anything. Yeah, so my professor hasn't started anything. I don't think this is going to be like a working type of meeting. I think it's more so going to be an introduction, so we can know who the professor is and start to get to know each other, I'm assuming. But just in case, I wanted to have something to write on.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. There's like tons of commotion going on in the background. I see my professor and like a few other people have their microphones on. So I'm assuming it's that. but I don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay, so we're about to get started. As I said, this part will be speeded up. My teacher has a very strong accent, and it's a woman. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get back to y'all later when I finish this meeting, and I'm gonna give y'all a little update. Okay? Okay, I'm back. So the meeting ended way earlier than I expected because she was basically giving us a rundown of the syllabus and how the class will operate, such as how should we grade our work and things like that. And she like explained a lot of the information that she posted on Canvas and a lot of our resources. And that was pretty much about it. So technically, according to my schedule, I'm supposed to go on lunch. But I don't know if I'm really going to eat because I'm not really hungry. So what I'm thinking is I could either get started on some work, but okay, so when I went off camera earlier, I had a lot of discussions and stuff I had to do, such as like introducing myself to my classes, and that's pretty much what I did for the most part. I pretty much just introduced myself in my American government class. I introduced myself in my chemistry class, and that was pretty much it. There's not like a lot of work that needs to be done just yet, but I'm more so just waiting on confirmation that I had the right textbooks. As I mentioned before, I really want to make sure I have the right materials for all my classes. So if I don't, I can return the book and get the right book. And yeah, I pretty much just read all the syllabus for my classes, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, so this basically concludes my day. I did record my last meeting with my program because it was a check-in, and yeah, I just didn't record that part. So yeah, later on I'll probably get started on some homework and look over everything for my classes, and this is pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I hope you all enjoy being locked in with me. Peace and love to you all.
It ain't perfect, but everything's beautiful here. It ain't perfect.